them both? Okay.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Cashel Nichols, and today I'm going to be doing an informative speech on the rates of homeless veterans in the United States. President Obama and the Department of Veterans Affairs have launched an initiative to stop veteran homelessness by the year 2015. Currently, we have 49,933 veterans on any day that are homeless, according to the Department of Housing and Urban Development. 18 to 80 is the age range of veterans that are living on the streets homeless, and they're not just men, they're not just women, they're both. So we've seen a staggering increase in veterans under the age of 30, and that comes from those who chose to serve after 9/11 attacks. And so those people are transitioning back to the workforce and civilian life and are finding it hard because of what's going on in their lives or any injuries they, happened to them during the military experience. The national rate has dropped 33% so far from 2010 to 2014, and a lot of states have some have increased, some have decreased, some have stayed the same, and actually 4 states, New York, Florida, California, and Texas, actually account for half of that 9,033. The decrease that we've seen has come from an increase in community involvement, community outreach, veterans and people that are family and friends of those veterans calling like the Department of Veterans Affairs for them if they're worried about them. The VA alone in fiscal year 13 received $578 million. HUD received $2.1 billion, and the VA and HUD Joint Commission received $75 million in funding for the year, and that is the highest in U.S. history so far. The decrease also comes from 38% in an increase in calls to the VA call center for help for those veterans or veterans that are homeless or at risk for being homeless. The VA also assisted 249,000 people fiscal year 13 who were, like I said, either homeless already or at risk for being homeless. Probably asking why we still have so many homeless veterans on the streets if we do have an increase in funding and resources and outreach, and it kind of goes along with the trend that we see between all veterans and why they are, such as traumatic brain injury during war, PTSD, which is post-traumatic stress disorder. They come back from wartime and they kind of have a lack of support from their friends and family. It's hard for them to get jobs a lot of times because of all of these, where maybe if they were infantry in the military, there's not really a job that correlates with that when they come back to the civilian world. So then that kind of leads to, poverty, which can also lead to criminal involvement. But one of the biggest ones is drug and alcohol abuse. And a lot of these veterans may start while they're in the military with the drugs and alcohol, and then PTSD and all these other issues that they're having once they actually transition back to the civilian world just kind of helps to increase the drug and alcohol abuse. Now, in closing, the President and the Department of Veteran Affairs launched this initiative hoping to end this, like I said, by the year 2015. It's now November 2014, and we still currently have 49,933 living on the streets. So we are slowly getting to our goal, but it's going to take the cooperation of the entire country to get these people the help and support that they need. Thank you for listening.
You're welcome. They can see everybody. Or no?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.